Testing microphone 1 2. Testing microphone 1 2. Testing microphone 1 2. Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Biff back with you again today. Looks like YouTube is lagging quite a bit. I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh, there it is. Well, at least it's coming back now. Let me check mic. Testing microphone 1 2. Okay, it's there. It's just lagging like 20 seconds. And it looks like it's lagging again. So I don't know. I'm going to close this. I'm going to open this up again. Try to get a new yeah, so what I do is I open up a like a window in window type of mode. What's it called? It won't even, when I highlight over it, it won't do anything. It doesn't tell me. It tells me that what the play on TV icon has a tooltip, theater mode has a tooltip, the other modes have a tooltip, and when I mouse over this, it's like a picture-in-picture thing where I can get a monitor basically on my anyway, I'm not gonna mess with it. It seems to be working okay, so I'll just leave it the way it is right now. Let's see, we're gonna go to itad at some point. How's everybody doing? Sorry, I'm back a little bit late with you this morning. I had to do a couple of things with some graphics and stuff to get this set up hopefully okay. So let's see, we're gonna do And we are out of the park baseball. All right, let's go over to, let's see where we're going to. Over here. Nope. Nope. We're going to this little thing called Steam. Alrighty then. Any Steam decks available? As you can see, I still did not research that story yet to see when Steam decks might become available again. I'm assuming I did see a story that I didn't read. I think it was PC Gamer saying that Steam was redeveloping or reconfiguring or something their Steam decks. So they're going to be issuing like a new Steam Deck 2.0 or something like that. So let's look at our farm to table thing. Farming, restaurant management, base building elements, growing backyard to cook and serve, discover new recipes, explore ingredients, manage resources, hire staff, grow your organic business to a 5-star restaurant. This is something that my daughter and I would probably like. It's got early game access. Let's add that to the wish list. A lot of these games would be a lot more fun if they had multiplayer. I think any more games like this, they should just start with the idea of we are going to have multiplayer. Do they have a road map? I'll look at it later. Anyways, that one looks interesting. Mortal Kombat, no. Aliens, no. Don't want any aliens. I have no change. Immersive player atmosphere. Night kiosk filled with stories. Melancholia, no. Flippant, no. Angel Clicker, no. Moto, no. WeChop, no. Tollway Tycoon. Look at this. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Running a cursed highway toll plaza, hiring staff, keeping. Why is it cursed? Oh, zombies, that's why. No zombies. Tiny bakery. Run a tiny bakery for sweet tooth slime customers. No. Alchemist Garden, no. Mayor May, no. Okay. Thank you, Steam, so much. Oh, I didn't even have my, you guys missed it. You didn't miss anything, believe me. You didn't miss a thing. So let's go in and start up the game. Let's go back to Steam Library. Take my word for it. You didn't miss a thing. Okay. Let's go over here to here. Are we in? We're in. Hey, we're in. No card packs available to pick up. I am playing on a clip. We were okay. The end of the season was last season. I don't know if we can look at that season here. Reports and logs. Is there history where I can look at last year's? There's got to be, right? Because this is our team. And so we should be able to look at our team from last year, right? No, maybe not. Same thing is pretty much, well, this league wouldn't have it because last year we were in, it was 134. Okay, here we go. Here we go. we were promoted a couple weeks ago. We started playing Perfect Team. We were promoted from in the first season, we were promoted from iron up to low bronze. We won 102 games, lost 60 games. We the following year, we were kind of like an 500 team, right around 500, 12 points under 500, 2 games behind, didn't make the playoffs. But this past year, so we didn't get relegated. We didn't get promoted. This past year, though, we were 97 and 66. We came in first in our division, and we made the playoffs, and we at least got a good enough play. We didn't win the playoffs. We didn't win the World Series in the playoffs or whatever, but we did get promoted. So now this season, we're in the high bronze. So, and this is our overall win record. And as you can see in the high bronze right now, we're about a 500 team. We're 42 points above being 500. And that's because we win one, we lose one. We win two, we lose two. It's been this way all season long. We're 5 games above 500, and then we're 2 games above 500, or 1 game above 500, and then we're 3 games above 500 down to 1 game, and then 2 games, and then 1 game. It's been the whole way along. So I already checked this morning for our Perfect Team Live yesterday. We got 131 points. And then I've got current submission for date. So there must be early games. There must be early games because it looks like my team has already been submitted. Right here, you can see that. So I'm going to go out and look at MLB. Let's see. That's cool, even though you can minimize. I want to have... I was going to look at itad. Is there any deal.com? Don't really see anything in there that would kind of... I mean, I've got my games right now. Kind of the plan was Football Manager, Out of the Park Baseball, Franchise Hockey Manager at some point. So I guess I can just go here. I'm going to go to Major League Baseball. Here. MLB, the official site of Major League Baseball. May 13th. No. Yeah, so there were some early games today. And so what happens in this case is that these teams here, this lineup that I had from yesterday, so I'm not going to get any points because I don't have starting pitchers for today. If you come over here and look at this, these guys aren't in the list because they pitched yesterday. And I might get some points from relievers or utility, but I won't get any points from the starting pitchers. Yesterday, my starting pitchers, Will Warren got me 49 points. Grant Holm got me 18. So between those two positions, I got, 67 points, which really isn't bad. Let's go ahead and have this come down. But like I said, I guess you got it. We won a game. Yay. It looks like you have to check it the night before. So I'll have to start doing that. I'll have to start setting that roster the night before, because these points that I got for that, these are perfect points. That's what this is. So like yesterday, I got 131 perfect points, which is this is basically your cash currency in the collectible card game. You can spend real money. That was the test. We got a notification that the local municipality was going to be checking they're going to be doing the siren testing and stuff to make sure that if there's like a tornado alert or a really severe weather alert and they set off the sirens that are actual, I believe, physical sirens around the city that you can hear when they're set off, that you'll be alert. And so they're just doing they're doing some testing on that. So this is actually my best day right here. Wednesday, a week ago? Yeah, a week ago today. And that's because Andy Pages, who is center fielder for the Los Angeles Dodgers, got me a lot of points. He had 3 home runs. He had RBIs and stuff, but you can see since then, nothing the next day, nothing the next day, nothing the next 37 the next day. And then 7, 0, 3, 0. So, it's a baseball season. So these players are up and down, they're playing their best and they're going up and down. Probably at the very least, I'd want to change out now I can set this, I guess, for tomorrow. I can do that today. So let's do that. We'll probably go past pretty quickly. Go to Game Day Live, and then we're going to also duplicate this one. So we can go here and go to Stats. And then we're going to go to all positions. We're going to go to Catcher. We're going to sort by OPS. And Hicks is still the best at catcher. So we're going to leave Hicks in there. So I want to do this and this. Okay. Let's come out here. Actually, we're going to do this. So now we're going to look catcher. So these are all my catchers. Liam Hicks yesterday didn't get me any points. He's only gotten me a few points in games. But he is leading the league he's leading the league in the catcher category for the best on base and slugging percentage. So you had Christian Walker yesterday. He got a few points because he had a run scoring double. Yeah, he had a double. I was looking this up last night where we were actually watching this game. He had a double, which is 6 points, and he had an RBI, which is 6 points. So he got 12 points total. Okay, then we're going to look up first base. Ben Rice. So what I like to do is come over here and go Rice. Nope. Olsen Vargas. Harper. Wait. Oh, first base. I'm on first base? No, I'm still on catcher. I'm just doing this to see if maybe I got their cards. Rice, Harper. I do have a Harper, but I think he's a left fielder. Murakami Walker. Yeah, I mean, I have Murakami playing as a utility player. I have Walker playing here. Right now, Murakami's OPS is not 0.907. Walker is 0.867. So I think I'll leave Walker in here because I'm limited on the number of gold cards that I can have. I'm limited to 5. 2 perfect cards, 3 diamond cards, 4 gold cards. I'm limited to 6 to 7 maybe. 2, 3, 5, 9. Okay, second base. We'll take a look at that one. I think second base is probably still Xavier Edwards. Yeah, Turang and Lowe. I don't have either one of them. Turang and Lowe. Brandon Lowe, Pittsburgh. Oh, Brandon Lowe is a 922. Xavier Edwards is 864. So again, we're sorting by the position and also by if their team has a game today, if they're playing to, oh, this is going to be tomorrow. So I don't know if this is really going to work anyway. Well, let me look in here and see. I'll have to pick the pitching for tomorrow, of course. Let's see. I sold a card. That's great. Liam Hicks, Miami and Minnesota. They do play tomorrow. Houston and Seattle for Walker. Seattle and Houston, they do play tomorrow. Pittsburgh and Colorado. They do play tomorrow, so pull Brandon Lowe in over here. LA and San Francisco. Look at them. They do play tomorrow. So that's going to be for third base. I think Muncy is still, yep. He's by almost 50 points over Josh Young. He's still the best third baseman. So Max Muncy will leave in there. Abrams with Washington. All right, come here. Come here, you. Oh, boy. Okay. All right, so Washington, Cincinnati tomorrow. Yep. Okay, so this is what? Shortstop. CJ Abrams, 922. He is still the best hitting shortstop in the leagues. Orioles do not have a game tomorrow. So I will need to pick somebody else for left field who has a game tomorrow. Yeah, Orioles looks like they're off. Just verify that. So who is at left field? Mickey Moniak from Colorado. 996. Oh, that's right. The game has Moniak playing right field. And so who's the best right fielder? See, that's a question that I have. So on MLB's website, they have Mickey Moniak playing left field. And Perfect Team has him playing right field. And so I'm wondering, does he does he can I set him at right field and then he'll get credit for right field if he's playing at a game, but he's playing out of position, basically, according to MLB? Okay, who's the best left fielder besides Moniak? Who's the best left fielder besides Moniak? Riley Green. He's 897. He is admittedly 100 points behind Moniak. So I don't know. What do? Do you send a message to Out of the Parks development and say, hey, MLB has him? Because when Perfect Team goes out and pulls all the stats for all of these players and collates them and organizes them so each player gets the correct, points. Do they look at Mickey Moniak just by his name or also by his position? I mean, they could look at his name by team, but I don't know. Maybe it's you know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do, because I think Moniak's probably, yeah, I'm gonna put Moniak. I'm gonna put him over here into I can leave him in DH and find somebody else for probably both these guys too. So Riley Green, so we need a center fielder. In center field, Andy Pages is batting OPS he's batting 908. So I mean, we just leave him in there. Right field, Jordan Walker. He is right behind Aaron Judge. Well, about 100 points behind Aaron Judge, with a .948. Moniak hitting very well. Yeah, Moniak is why don't we put Moniak over here, because Casey Schmidt is hitting DH for now I'm only listed with one designated hitter, but any position can play designated hitter. And Casey Schmidt is listed as a DH in Major League Baseball. But Jordan Walker, it looks like, is hitting better than him. 838. So we're probably going to have Jordan Walker then. Even though he didn't have a great game yesterday. Oh, I got him playing right field. So who else? Jordan Walker, CJ Abrams. He's a position player for me. Page's position player. Mirakama. Got him in as a utility. Riley Green, Brandon Marsh, Bellingham. DeLauder. DeLauder is 873. And what was Schmidt again? 838. So let's put DeLauder in if he's in here. Maybe not playing. Cleveland. Let's go. Nope, he's not playing tomorrow. Josh Jung, 872. Nope, he's not playing. Walker, Aranda. ARAND. He's not playing. Xavier Edwards. I guess he's playing. I already got my 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess I got my DH, which included CJ Abrams. No, Casey Schmidt. We're just looking at who? Yeah, so Xavier Edwards got it better than him. He's got a higher 838 versus 864. I place you. Ricama and Moniak are both high. And then starters for tomorrow. Let's see, who's playing well? Milwaukee's playing well. San Diego's playing well. Pittsburgh, Colorado. Let's go back over here. I just go by records. I mean, I don't have a lot of time to research all this stuff. They're playing in Pittsburgh. Colorado Dollander 3-2. Mladzinski 2-3. They're both not great. Let's put it that way. Let's see who are the better teams that are playing tomorrow, where there might be like a definite advantage. Seattle playing against Houston again. I think Seattle won yesterday in Houston. Atlanta, Chicago, that's a tough matchup because they're both very good. And then LA, San Francisco. So why wasn't Pages is available? Okay. Dodgers 24-18, San Francisco 18-24. Opposite records. Pittsburgh 23-19, Colorado 16-26. And then Seattle. So let's go with that game. LA Dodgers. Dodgers. Emmanuel Sheehan tomorrow. Let's see if they've announced a. Yep, he's 2-1, 4.79 ERA. Let's see. Pages plays pretty well against Roop. So let's go with him. And then let's go with the Pittsburgh game. See if we can get their starter. Ledzinski. I don't know if I have him. Yep, I do. Let's go with him. And then let's go with relief pitchers. Probably going to have to set that tomorrow. Because relief pitchers are kind of a... well, who pitched? Palencia. Let's go for the same thing. Let's go for pitching. This is what I like to do. I like to go here. Now this is probably going to be so you can actually go to Major League Baseball's website, just click on the team icon, and the first thing it'll bring up is this. It will bring up this box, and what it's doing is basically going through it's giving you information about the game. That's going to be for today. And then it shows you where the game's being played, all that information. Gives you the starters, and then gives you the bullpen. So we want to look at Pittsburgh's bullpen. You can pause it up here. And you look at pitches thrown last 3 days and yesterday. So the last 3 days, Gregory Soto has thrown 39 pitches, 24 pitches yesterday. So he is probably not going to be pitching today or tomorrow. Now, it doesn't tell you. What day. It just says the last 3 days. So we'd probably be looking at like Sisk. So let's come back over and take a look at Sisk for tomorrow. Do we have Sisk? Evan Sisk, yeah. So I'm going to play him because he's got an ERA of 1.0. He might be like a closer. So I'm going to have him in there. And then I'm going to look at the, going to look at LA. We're going to close this one, come back out here, go over here to LA, click on the LA Dodgers icon, and it takes me to the same screen. But now this will, of course, be for LA's bullpen. Why is it doing this? I want to fill up this graphic here. Okay, so Tanner Scott has not thrown a pitch in the last 3 days. Kyle Hurt, Will Klein. I like Tanner Scott. He's really good. He's pitched in my perfect team before. So let's go with Tanner Scott. He hasn't thrown a pitch in the last few days. That'll be for tomorrow. He might pitch tonight, so I might have to take a look at it again. So So we're just going to submit this for tomorrow. And it's kind of like rolling the dice. So this will be active for tomorrow. The roster that I had yesterday is going to be active today. So this will be active. The same one I had yesterday, same exact one, will be active today because I didn't get in and change it yesterday. I thought I would have more time, but obviously did not. Let's see. Let's go to our perfect team home. Let's look at our team, the Mets. We are now 32 and 27. If you want to look at the standings, we have it looks like it may come down to the same thing as we had last year against the Baltimore Bullets. We were back and forth all season long. And remember, a season lasts 1 week. So it started Monday. Today's the third day of the season. The season will complete on Saturday, and then the playoffs will be on Sunday, including the World Series. If you, 30 teams in each division. I never have any of these, although. Oh, I do. Look at this. Wins above replacement. Peyton Toll, Babe Adams. Let's go into the market and look at my card orders. I did open a few packs, so I don't need this one because I already bought it. I got a notice that I had bought it. We can go and verify that inside of our card collection. Manage our roster. Manage our cards. We got a duplicate of Babe Adams that we're going to want to sell. Top buyers 4,100. The low sell order. Now it's interesting because if you come over here into my card orders, I think it might be in Card Shop. There's actually a screen that I saw, and it didn't say top buy order, top sell order. It said high buy order, low sell order, which is what I think it should say. You know, this is the best buy order that there is. Somebody's willing to buy something for 100. This is the high buy order. That's the highest number. It's a number, right? And then the sell order this is the lowest sell order, because what you're trying to do is get these to meet up. You're trying to get the buy order to go up to meet the sell order, which the lower the sell order gets, the better the chances those two have of meeting up. So I have no idea if this is. Looking over here at YouTube. I'm going to close this. So anyways, so let's go back over to roster management. Let's go to manage cards. Let's go to look at duplicates only. I got a bunch of duplicates I got to sell, so I think I'm going to do that now. So yeah, Babe Adams is one of them. And I could sell him. I put him up for 8,900. You want to, you can verify up here the card is a duplicate. I already have one of these. I don't need a second one. Okay, we can cancel that because we got 28 minutes. Brooks Raley, we're going to sell that one for 488. 10% of 488 would be 49. 10% of 488. Trying to find out the best point. If I did 450, that'd be 45. I would get 405. If I do for anything, I think they round up. So anything 486 or higher would be 449. I'm not even sure if it's. I'm just gonna, I just want, basically, I just want the perfect points. Just give me the perfect points. I don't care if I get 30 less. If I get 30 less perfect points right now, 497. This is like the median, I think. Let's see if it is. Let's go to calculator. So 327 minus 170 plus 327. Yeah, it's not quite the median. Not quite the median. But I mean, I want to get the money. I want to get the points, What if I completed that? It helped me complete it. Oh, let's go to 480. Oh, let's see. If I go to 480, I'm going to get 3. Okay. So if I have 490, 48. So 40 minus 48 would be 432. 450. Yeah, 480 minus 48 would be 432. 450 minus 45 would be 405. That is a difference of 27. The difference in card price would be 30. There's got to be a way to calculate that out. I know now that the way to get the price that you want is to divide it by 0.9. 0.9. So for example, if I want to get 450 for this card, if I want to realize 450 for it, I would divide it by 0.9. And that would tell me that I need to sell it for 500. But I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to sell it for 480. Could be here all day doing this. Just kind of eyeball it and go, you know what? Well, 378 is the average price. Right now it's selling for 330. Somebody's got it up there for 330. I mean, I could put it up there for between the mean. 330 and 394. The mean is going to be like 32. So like 360, which is let's put it up for the average. It'll be right in between, but we'll put it up for the average price. The average last 10 sales. Okay, some people want a lot of money for this card. Jim Brewer. He's a duplicate. I already got him. Average price for last 10 sales is $630. Looks like there's a lot of demand, at least from what we can see here. It doesn't tell you how many. It will tell you on a different screen, though, how many there are. So I don't know why they can't incorporate that in here and give us more information. But there's 3, 6, 8. So, you know what? I'd like to make some money off this card also. I can go down to 3,200. How about again the mean? 630 minus would be 27 divided by 2 is 13.5. So it'd be about 2,000. Let's see. 33.30. Let's clear this. 33.30. I'm not going to do this on every card. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Minus 630 is 2,700 divided by 2 plus 630, like 1980. Yeah, let's put it up 3,000. I'd love to get 3,000 for it. I mean, you know, I'd love to get 3,000 for it. Average sale price 416, current low. If I could get like 700, I think that'd be great. This does help you complete missions. And look at it, it's only selling for 34. So the lowest, the top sell order is 30. I'll sell it for 36. Again, if I sell it for 27, I'm basically going to get for 24. So I'm just going to sell it for 25 because there's a 10% tax on all of these. There's a 10% tax on all these. What time is it? So I'm going to set an alarm for, how long have I been on for? About an hour. So I'm going to get up here in a couple of minutes. Just take a break. Again, if I put this up for 27, I could put it up for 28 if I wanted to. I could put it up for 1,000. But I'd have to put at least 25. There's a 10% tax. So if I put it up for 27, all these cards here, 20, anything above 28 or above, you're going to get 25 back. Because if this card sells for 28, there's a 10% tax, 2.8. 28 minus 2.8 rounded up is 3 is 25. That's what you're going to get. You can sell it for 28 and get the 10% tax taken off and get 25, or you can just sell it for 25 here. Yeah. Anything 28 or lower, it's not worth putting it up on the auction. Or on the it's not worth putting it up in the card shop. So 55, 28, 20, yeah, just take the 25 and it's the 32, 31's the low order. If I put 30 up here, 10% tax, I'll get 27 if I sell it, because 30 minus 3, which is 10%, is 27. So I'll get 2 extra, which, I mean, sure. If you want to give me 2 extra, I'll take it. 36 is the low. We'll do 35. You can only have 100 cards in the card shop. So you've got to sell some of these cards. Again, we're just going to do the 25. Highest is 34. We'll do 33. We'll get back 30 if we sell it. 39. We'll do 38. Let's see. Will Venable. He was mentioned in Moneyball, the movie Moneyball, because I just watched that recently. Now we can go 9. We'll get 8 if we sell it. Will Venable. We sell it for 7, we're going to get 6. If I put it up for 6 and sell it for 6, I'm going to get 5. I'll just take the 5 right now. I'll take the 9. slot that's available. We can sell this one for 20 and get 18 for it if we sell it. We'll just sell this one for, what, 8 and get 7 if we sell it. This one is 75. We do 74. It's rounded down to 7. So you still just do 70. And it might psychologically, somebody might want to buy it for that. Let's see, we're going to do 8 and get 7 if we sell it. We're going to put 7 and get 6. I mean, these cards are just, yeah, I just take the 5 and do something with it now. Wonder all these players, how many of them are like walk-ons, if there's any at all? Seven, put it up for 6, you'd get 5 back anyway. 84, if I do 80. If I do anything less than 85, it's going to be 10%. It's going to be 8.4, which is rounded down to 8. 8.3 is rounded down to 8. 8.2 is rounded down to 8. 8.1 is rounded down to 8. 80 is rounded down to 8. But I mean, it's going to be 8 off of 84 or 83 instead of 8 off of 80. So I guess, yeah, it makes sense to put it at the highest one that there is. And then Don Paget. I don't know why he keeps showing up in my thing there. 7. If I put it for 6, I'm going to get 5. This is where we get into all the 6s. 7 will get me 6. 7 will get me 6. 7 will get me 6. 6 will get me 5. 9 will get me 8. 9 will get me 8. I've got one up at 11. Now, I think 7 will get me 6. 12 will get me, what, 11? Seven will get me 6. And 17 will get me 15. So if we go into the market, into my card orders, how many do I have? Closing in on 100, yeah, 76. My best card order that I have in here is, I sold one for 75, nice. Is this one here. I got a second diamond Peyton Toll. And when I first looked at it, it said like $50 to $1,000. $50 to $75,000 for that card. And I was like, whoa, if I could get that kind of money, I could go a long way. And I came in here, and I think this has been the highest buy order for a while, the 18,250. And I've been lowering it. And then I just put it in at this price yesterday, I think, the 29,770. Because if I sell it at 29,770, I'll get 25,000 back for it, which is kind of what I want right here. want 20. I want 25,000 for it. I want to realize 25,000. Oh. I want to go into my roster. Got 117 players. We just got George Harper. So I want to compare George Harper with Ken Henderson. Henderson's better with the bat. He's better with the bat basically against right-handed pitchers except for his power, or I mean his gap power and his eye. His eye is only 6 different. His gap power is 21 different. He's better on the base paths. He is almost the same. Wow. Left field, right field. Outfield air, he's better at that. Outfield arm, he's got a better outfield arm. His outfield range, which I think is his running, you know, how much of the outfield can he cover? So he play left, center, and right. So I want to look at him against Johnny Lindell. Johnny Lindell's much higher rated. And Johnny Lindell's better against left-handers. He's marginally better against right-handers. George Harper's better on the bases. I think I'm going to... So basically I think Lindell is my platoon guy. I don't like this where it interrupts you every time. Just give me... I've got a list. So when I want to see, maybe I can turn that off somewhere in the game. So let's look at lineups and depth charts. Moniak in right, Ryan in center, Henderson in left, with Lindell backing up Ryan in center. What about left-handers? Left-handers, we don't even have... left-handers? I bet you people that do this, that sell cards, probably a lot of people sell cards, like anything under 50, they just sell it. Like if the price is 6, but it's like under the high or the low sell is like below 30, they just sell it at 6. And the same thing with if the lowest price you can put it up for is 26 perfect points, and the low sell offer is, you know, somebody's got it for 60, they just sell it. What they're looking for is to sell the big ones. And so they set because right now, like I said, I've got 79 cards. And the more cards you get in there, the longer it's going to take for them to turn over and everything. So I'm assuming they just try to fill up. They don't worry so much about those 6s and 7s and 10s and 15s and 25s or 26s. They want the big ones, and they want to put the big ones a couple of perfect points lower than the next highest one. I think makes sense anyway. So I don't have Johnny Lindell starting against either right-handers or left-handers. Why not? bats right. Harper bats left. He's a switch hitter. Ryan is righty. Lindell's a righty. So let's compare him first of all with Lindell, because he might become my platoon guy. First off, Harper is a better hitter than him, except for the gap power. How is he in defensive ratings? Pretty comparable. But what we want is a better batter against right-handed batters, because we face about 75% of our games, we face right-handed pitchers. Actually, you know, we want left-handed because it's right, left. And he is left. So yeah, we want him. We actually want Jimmy Ryan, because look at how much better Jimmy Ryan is against left-handers. I got to straighten my head out here, get back in the game. So Johnny Lindell, he is better also against left-handers and against right-handers. No. Jimmy Ryan's better against left-handed, right-handed. Okay, I want to select him against Harper. Harper's better against righties. He bats right, though. Who else do I have in the outfield? So Lindell, Ryan, Moniak. They both bat left. I want to get another left-handed batter. He's better against left-handed pitching. Actually, it's interesting because, yeah, he's left-handed, so it makes sense that he doesn't do as well against left-handed pitching. So what I want to do is I want to find somebody who can hit against right-handed pitching. That's what I'm doing here. So he's better against right-handed pitching. And his defensive ratings are a little bit less. Okay, so Lindell, Ryan, he's a better hitter against right-handed pitching. So far, I wish I could like compare, like, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go out and do let's go out and look at our cards. We're going to look at we already did all of our duplicates. We're going to look at active and reserve cards only. We're going to look at all the outfielders. We're going to look at Ryan, Harper. Maybe put Riley Green in there. I just want to look at all four of those guys. Ken Henderson, Mickey Moniak. See, here's the thing too. You're doing this, and it takes those Johnny Lindell. Are they all at least silver or gold? Okay. Johnny Lindell's the best on defense overall. Then Harper, then Henderson. But then as far as left field, right field, Lindell can cover all three. Jimmy Ryan can cover all three. Henderson can cover all three. Harper can cover all three. Moniak can cover all three. Left field, Johnny Lindell is the best left fielder, then Ryan and Harper. Center field, Lindell is the best, then Ryan, then Henderson, then Harper. And then Lindell, Jimmy Ryan, Harper, Henderson, then Moniak's way down here. So let's see in batting. We want to look at batting ratings versus right-handers. Harper, Ryan, Henderson, Moniak. Where's Lindell? He's way down here. Okay, BABIP. Moniak, Harper, Ryan, Henderson, Lindell, way down there. Gap power, Ryan, Henderson, Moniak, Harper. I versus right-handers, Henderson, Harper, Ryan, Lindell, Moniak. Power, Harper, Moniak, Ryan, Henderson, Lindell. So I think Lindell might be the one that's got to come out, right? I mean, he's the best. Harper's 86, 59, 89, 123, 112, 115, or 110, 96, 110, but 96, 59, but it's not about that. It's about batting. I should have one just bats contact versus right-handed pitchers. Just have a separate one. Let's do this. Customize batting ratings. We just want to look at right-handers right now. Okay. Then let's save this. Okay, so Harper does not strike out. He's good at bunting. So Harper needs to come in. Harper needs to come in. Who needs to go out? Lindell. He bats left. That's what we want. Need another left-handed batter in the lineup. Harper. I mean, that might just be it right there. Lindell bats right. He's better defensively, but he's got 9 points on him and gap power versus righties. Okay, so I think Lindell comes out, Harper goes in. I think that's the consensus because we need more left-handed batters. Johnny's taken us a long way. He has taken us a long way. I think he's been with us since the iron level. Then Harper comes in. And then Harper goes into the lineup. But do I want him just to be a for right now, we'll put him in as backup. But let's go back into our rosters and look again at Harper, Ryan, Henderson, and who? Harper, Ryan, Henderson, Moniak. Here we go. Okay. Contact versus righties. See, I don't like this. Harper, Ryan, Henderson, Moniak. Moniak is up in BABIP, but Harper's right behind him. Ryan and then Henderson. Henderson's a switch hitter, so he's got to stay. Ryan is he's a right-hander. So it'd probably be versus Harper versus Ryan. So Harper has better BABIP by only 1 point than Ryan. They've all got better gap power. He's got better home run power than all of them by far. So I think now probably it's going to be Ryan. So I think it's going to be Ryan and Harper platooning. Okay. Harper will play for Ryan against right-handed pitchers. And then Ryan will play for Harper against left-handed pitchers. Left field. Yeah. Harper's only like 7 points behind him in his proficiency. We yeah, that's okay. So Harper's 59 in center field, Ryan's 72. But again, his bat, I should have looked at that instead of looking at that other screen. I should have come over here and looked at my lineup because I already put him in here. Against right-handed pitching. The only difference is his contact at right, BABIP against right. He's better than Ryan. Gap against right. That's the only thing where he, I think, falls down a little bit. Yeah, he's a 77, whereas Ryan's a 126. Right. He's a 80, whereas Ryan's at 110. But his other power, 122 versus Ryan's 98. His eye is a lot better also. 108 versus 82. So we'll try that. Did we win or did we win? Or did we not win? I am from PJ 1158. Let's see. I got to take a break. I probably missed you, PJ. I don't know if you're still here. I didn't look over in time. I'm going to run an ad right now and just take a quick break because I've been sitting on my butt for about hour and a half. Yeah. So, yes, let's use the current roster. I lost. What do you know? We are a 500 team and we win one and we lose one. And then we win one and we lose one. And we win one and we lose one. And we have so many one-run games. And I don't know how to fix that. I've tried a couple of different things. Let's see what the roster looks like. Do I have anybody that's hot and cold? You used to tell me over here. You used to tell me if I had a player that was hot and cold, but it doesn't now. So Clippard's hot, Toll's hot. My lineups, nobody is hot or cold. So it used to tell me though. But it doesn't now. I am from the USA, United States of America, and I'm going to run an ad and take a quick break. Yeah, let me see. Where's my ads thing? I'm going to run an ad and take a quick break. And thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for giving me a break. I appreciate it. Open up a little snack here. Yeah, I think I set it on. When I looked down, the mic was still on. I need to maybe change that location. Maybe go ahead and do it now. Okay, I need to change that and go to here. Maybe do this. Put them in the middle here. That might be better. Okay, let's go back over here. Maybe bring them over here. Here. That's good right there, I guess. Okay. We'll try that one. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta have some tests run. You know, you get to my age. Now I want to start poking it and prodding it and stuff. Make sure you're healthy. Yeah. So I'm going to be on for about another 45 minutes. And my daughter, it's her early day off of school today. She gets off early on Wednesdays, and so I will be leaving around 1 o'clock or so to go pick her up. So that's what's going to happen there. About 45 minutes from now. We just look and see, did we win or we lose? We lost, yeah. Against the Huntsfield Heat. Again, 1-run game. I was going to go look at that, look at the standings, our expanded standings. We're down here. Still in first place by 2 games, actually, is against the Tacoma Rain. But you can see over here, 1-run games, we're 9-13. 22 of our games have been 1-run games. Out of our 61, 1/3 of our games. Trying to figure out how to attack it, how to deal with it. You got 22 here with the Skyhawks. 20 here, 19 there. They've got 23 1-run games. And that's got to be infuriating to the manager of that team. 22, 23. We've got 22, but we have a losing record in our 1-run games. So it probably has something to do with my bullpen, you know? The ERAs here. Clippard, we're going to put you into closer. You can come into middle relief. Gooden. I guess my 2 best closers should be my 2 lowest ERAs should be closers. Kotz, you can go over to setup. Toughest thing in this game is the pitching. Getting your guys, you know. David Wells is 100%. Babe Adams, Screwball. Okay. Peyton Toll is supposed to be hot, so we'll see what impact that has, if any. So we did decide to bring in Harper over Johnny Lindell. Highly recommend Johnny Lindell. He's been really good for us the last couple of years. I think he's got us through the last 2 promotion seasons that we've had. So yeah, highly recommend Johnny Lindell as card. Also, last year in the playoffs, it was coming down to 1 game. I think we were tied It was a 3 out of 5 series, I think, and it was 2-2, something like that. And I'm like, I knew I had seen something, and I thought it was in one of these other strategy screens here. I wanted to allow my starting rotation to be called in as a reliever, and I didn't know where that was. It's right down here. Allow starting pitcher in relief. So if you get into that tight spot where you want to have your relievers available to pitch for relief, you might want to do this, change this to, and then change this to yes. Yes. Because I think if I had done that, and if I had remembered that it was there and I had done that, I think it would have gotten me to I would have won that playoff series. Let's look at card collection real quick. I don't have that much time, so let's just look at our collection missions. This is one I really want to complete, because if I complete it, I also complete this mission, which is the NL Central mission, and I get Bob Friend, right-handed starting pitcher. But I need to complete this mission, and I need 3 more cards. No, I need 4 more cards, 23 of any 27. So there's a total 30 cards in this collection. You know how you collected stuff when you were a kid? We used to collect baseball cards, but usually it was to collect enough cards to get so you could use a bobby pin or a clothespin that, had the spring motion on it. You could use those to clip them onto your bike so that when you're riding your bike, it made a sound. That's what we used baseball cards for. I probably had some really good, and what today would be really valuable baseball cards. But then, anyway. So if I complete that mission by completing this mission, I need 4 more cards to complete this mission, that I can get that really good right-handed pitching card. But these are really expensive in the card shop. So I want to look at all players of all types to complete this mission. And these are all those players. But some of those, I already own those cards. So you can click over here. First of all, only show cards with sell orders that are for sale. You can show cards that you can afford. You can also hide cards that you already own, so you only get the cards that you don't own. I need 4. So right now, 4, 5,000, 10,000, 15, 16,000. I don't have that kind of money. And I don't know that I would spend it if I did. Not on just 4 cards. Because you can see these cards, even though I buy them, they'll help me complete this mission, but they won't help me in my team, in my perfect team, because they're just too low. They're too low value, and mostly I have diamonds mostly in my perfect team anyway. So one thing I was thinking that I didn't think of before is in my card orders. If I'm looking for a card like Peyton Toll, so I want to go back to the card shop. I want to look for Toll. I don't want it to hide cards, though, that I own. And I don't want it to look at this mission filter. So there are the Peyton Toll card that I have right here is the lowest sell order on it is 25. Now, if I click on this, it will also show buy orders, which are sell orders. Only show cards with sell orders. You could also click off of it, and it should show orders with buy orders. The highest buy order is this one. So it doesn't show all of them. It only shows this one. Now there's 4 sell orders, including mine, for 29,770. There's 5 buy orders. The highest one is 18,250. So the next one might be 18, then 17, 750, 17,500, 17,250. I mean, it looks like people aren't going to spend more. See, I was hoping I could get a whale to bite on this and pay this much for it. Because right now, demand is exceeding the supply. There's only a supply of 4 sell orders. And the demand, there's 5 buy orders. So whales might be coming in on that at some point. I'm going to have a Biscoff. Well, I'm not going to have time. I'm not going to have time to play a game of FM. So right now, again, if we look at the standings for the overall, I am in the middle of the pack. I am 12 games back. This gap is widening, though. Like 11 and a half games back of first. But I don't think I'm in danger this season of getting relegated. As far as the playoffs go, I think I might be 2 places out of the playoffs right now. Let's go in and look at the okay, we are here. There are currently 266 leagues and 7,986 teams in the perfect team universe. Your Mile High Mets are competing in high bronze, which is a high bronze level league. After the playoffs are over, they typically end on Sunday, the servers will determine which teams get promoted ranked by playoff results first, winning percentage second, or relegated ranked by lowest winning percentage. At your current level, approximately no teams are promoted and no teams are relegated. So see, when I first read this, I thought it meant at your current level, which is high bronze league level. I think and maybe this should be rephrased, at your current winning percentage. At your current winning percentage, no teams are promoted, no teams are relegated, which means I would stay in this league for another year. I think that's what that means. At your current win-loss level or winning percentage level. Because it was confusing because I'd go, okay, well, it says teams get promoted and teams get relegated. But then it says at your current level, no teams are promoted, no teams are relegated. It means at my current winning percentage level. Because right now we are at 541. We're right in the middle of the pack. So I think it's the top 8 teams. So we would, if the season ended today, basically, we would just stay in this league, the HB 173. Which would be fine with me. Because, I mean, my team just keeps getting better and better. No buy orders. I could buy this card if I buy it and complete this mission. I only need one card. I need 2 of these to complete the Cleveland mission. Top buy orders, how about 275? Okay. And then it shows me over here that I have a buy offer of 275. So my buy offer, there might be other cards in there, but my buy offer is the highest. Trying to match up with the lowest sell offer. We lose again. When this game started, we were 4 games above, or 5 games above 500. They were 6 games below 500, and they beat us again. Of course, they are at home. Toll, our best pitcher. So we just did introduce a new card into the lineup. Seven. This is our best card, best pitcher. Actually, Screwball is our best pitcher. Yeah, I think we're just going to be stuck in this league for at least another season. Because we win a couple, we lose a couple. We win a couple, we lose a couple. It's just and it's probably just going to be back to back, At least we're on a negative Pythagorean differential. Where based on runs scored versus runs allowed, the game says we should have the game expects a 35-27 record instead of a 33-39 record. And you can see over here now we've got that wasn't a 1-run game. Home and away. Away we're 500. And this is pretty much last 10 games, 5-5, or we're 6. Last 10 games we're 6-4 or 4-6. We're just up and down, up and down, up and down. So Philadelphia is 10-0, and they're and what I like to do is oh really, you are? Well, let's look at your roster. You got 2, 1, 2, 3. You got 5 perfect cards. Yeah. So you're probably going to be pretty good. I would say this person potentially is a whale. They're buying perfect points to get those perfect cards, because completing these missions is pretty tough. And these are newer missions. Walker Buehler, that card is a newer card. Trevor Hoffman, that card is a newer card. I'm not sure about Lenny Dykstra, who doesn't have any power. But he's got Bob Friend. That is also a mission card. Jimmy Ryan's a mission card. Justin Verlander's a great pitcher. David Wells. So let's look at his bullpen. Got Hoffman. He's got Grisenda in middle relief. He's got Wells in middle relief. He's got 100. Perfect card. 99, 99, 91, 100, 84, 98, 87, 87, 98, 99. Got Harper in there. In right field. Got Jimmy Ryan in left field. So does he have him playing against both? So Rosarina are backing him up. Harper's playing every day. Nope. Rosarina's playing in right field. So Ryan's an everyday starter. And then Rosarina and Harper platoon in right field. Looks like Moniak should be the backup then. So why don't we try what he does? Playing Harper in right field. Let's try Ryan in center field. We're going to do, we use Moniak as a backup. In center field and right field? Yeah, we can use Moniak as a backup in center field and right field. And then Henderson in left field. Because Moniak is our even though he's a left-handed batter, which we really would like to see against right-handed pitching. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Ryan in center field. I guess Ryan in center field is our best center fielder. Moniak's a 54. But Moniak's a left-hander versus a right-hander. He's got Harper and Ryan with the Rosarina, the right-handed pitcher. And then against left-handed pitching, he's got Harper, who's a lefty, and then a Rosarina, who's a righty against left-handed pitching. Okay. Harper's lefty. Ryan's right. Henderson's switch. Okay. It's left-handers. Moniak's a left-hander. I think we want to get Harper. No. Murray's a right-hander. So let's see batting ratings for Murray against left-handers. Henderson, Ryan, Murray. I guess we leave Moniak in. Harper and Ryan both hitting against right-handed pitchers. And then a Razarina is a righty and against left-handed pitching. So Ryan starts in both. So Ryan starts both left-handed, right-handed, and left-handed. Harper starts against right-handed. Against Moniak against left-handed. Even though they're both left-handed. Because Harper is better in his power. So now I got to redo these to go. It's a power hitter. Better than Hoyles. He's better than Hoyles at power hitting. Hoyles, Korea. Jimmy Ryan. And Aussie. I think it's left-handers. We want Collins and Bluey. And then Hoyles can be cleanup. Hoyles can be cleanup. And then Jimmy Ryan. Where's Korea? Jimmy Ryan can be up here. Then Hoyles at cleanup. Actually, I have to put Hoyles here, Jimmy Ryan here. Korea. Mickey Moniak. Euclid. Schumpert. And Henderson. I'll put Henderson up here. Against left-handers. I just messed this all up, didn't I? Do. He's got two. Maybe we should put Jimmy Ryan. Oh, Jimmy Ryan lead off. Got a lot of power though. Collins. Got better gap power. Let's put Bluey up here. Collins. You can come behind him. And then we get into power. Against left-handers. Click on the wrong thing. I need to set those again, like I did in the other one. These don't go though. These are view ratings for your rosters. It doesn't translate over into that other screen, I don't think. Okay, so gap power. Power against lefties. Hoyles. Ryan. So annoying. Korea. Moniak. Euclid. Schumpert. Henderson. No, not Henderson. Second base. Yeah, Schumpert. Contact versus righties. Collins. Gap power versus righties. Yeah, we got Henderson up there, and then power against righties. Harper. Murakami. How about just say Mura or Mooney? Euclid. Hoyles, Korea, Ryan, and Bluey. And then against left-handers, got Bluey up there. Henderson hitting him in. And then Hoyles, Ryan, Murakami. Hoyles, Ryan, Murakami, Korea, Moniak. Euclid, McGonigal. Okay, let's submit the team. What I want to do here is I want to customize this to do and save this. It's like I did over there. Right-handed pitchers. Okay, so it's everything against right-handed pitchers. And then we can look at left-handed pitchers. Let's do this. We're going to customize this to just do BABIP contact gap. Power IKs against left-handed pitchers. Okay. I don't think I need that in there, but I'm going to save this versus left-handed pitchers. Okay. So you can see all this stuff up here when I'm looking up the left-handed lineup. I can see all this stuff up here when I'm looking at the right-handed lineup. So I don't have to like click on this and click on that. And hopefully everything will work out. I'll be right back in just a second. Let's see, I'm back. Thanks for giving me a break, everybody. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's one thing with this game is that every time you add like a new player to your lineup, you've got to go in and juggle things around, you know? You got to go in and check everything again. I mean, it's almost like you want to come in here and you want to go, just ask your bench coach for all depth charts and lineups, and then just modify it based on what you think is best. So we just did that. There's no changes over here. Of course, there's no changes over here but there was no changes. Yeah, these got the same as me, basically. He's playing Harper, both right-handed and left-handed. Let's check these because we don't want to have players out every 15th game, only if they're tired, which is reasonable. You know what? Let's just go in here too and just do this. Ask for the staff, ask for the bullpen. Again, I'd like to have Clippard in as a closer. He's closed for me before, and he's pretty good. So I think we'll have I don't want to have Grisenda as a specialist though. I could always put in I can make Dwight Gooden a specialist against right-handers. And then make you a setup guy. And I don't want to have two long relief guys. I'm just going to make you guys middle relievers. You're both you're all three starters basically. But just have Gooden in as a specialist against right-handers. He's right-handed. Throws right. So I think I've said on the stream before that there's a thing in baseball where you want to match up left-handed pitchers with right-handed batters and right-handed pitchers with left-handed batters. Pitchers, you want to bring in a left-handed pitcher to face a left-handed batter. And you want to bring in a right-handed pitcher to face a right-handed batter. Because then the odds are in the pitcher's favor. Let's see, Wells, you've got 100, you've got 100. You have to come down here. You've got 39. It goes in this order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you've got 39% rest. You're at 8%. You're at 5%. So let's see. Our next game is against Huntsville. Yeah, see here against Tacoma, which is the other team, the team in our division that we're like going neck and neck with. We had, looks like we were playing at Tacoma. We had we were 2-1 against them in 3 games. In this last series, we were 1-2 against Huntsville. And now we have a series coming up against Lineville Ducks, who right now are 5 games under 500. They're going to be played at our ballpark. We're Heinsohn ball. Well, actually, I don't know if they're going to be played at our ballpark. I think, yeah, these are home games. David Wells is 4-6. So I got to get ready to go pick up my daughter from school. So let's go into collection missions. Anything interesting going on here? I can pick up anything. I could get a diamond pack for about 1,400 gold. I've already bought cards in this series though. And don't think I'm going to do that. Cleveland Guardians. I could get 2 perfect packs for 1,100 gold. Perfect points. I need 3 more in this Dodgers collection to get Walker Buehler. 3 more cards. To get this would cost me about 13,000. Okay, so did we have a game? We did have a game and we won. Okay, 8-2. With Wells got the victory. That's good because he started off really good for us. He was like 4-0 and then he kind of tailed off. He started the season really well against us, for us. See, I'd like to see each individual game history. I'd like to see each individual game that he's pitched for us. It just shows he's 5-6. Got a good whip. He's giving up 1 home run per 9 innings, giving up 2 walks per 9 innings. I think it's probably he's getting pulled. He did win this one. Gave up 7 hits, 2 earned runs, and they brought in Tiant. They brought in Clippard as the closer, who got 3 outs, 3 hits, 3 Ks. So he faced 6 batters. So it must have been a bases loaded situation, right? Bases loaded situation. 3 hits. Let's look in the. Can we look in the? Let's go back and look in the game log for the 9th inning. So it looks like Dwight Gooden was lifted for Tyler Clippard, right-handed pitcher against a right-handed batter. So this is where you want to do that. Donnie Bush is a switch hitter. So he probably batted left. So Clippard comes in, strikes out Hura, strikes him out. Donnie Bush, a single. Ty Cobb, who's a 100 card, got a single. Donnie Bush to second. Byron Buxton, single. Bush to third, Cobb to second. Must have been a short single, like bounced right in front of, and I have to look these up to find out what they are. 7 left. These are zones. And then he struck him out swinging. Wow. Matt Chapman, an 87 card. Buxton a 93, Cobb a 100, Donnie Bush a 90. So yeah, Bush a 90, Cobb a 100, Buxton a 93. All got hits. And then we got Chapman to take a ball. He swung, missed, another ball. So it was a 3-2 count. And he struck him out. It doesn't say what kind of pitch he threw, though. Be nice to know what kind of pitch he threw. So that was a close one. We could have lost that one. But again, that may be down to changing my pitching lineup and putting him in as a closer. Whereas before, I think he was a middle reliever. So anyways, you got the one. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. Probably be back here tomorrow morning around, 9:30, 10, somewhere in there. I'll try to get on earlier tomorrow. I think I did the few things that I need to do on my graphics today, so hopefully that'll work out better. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.